Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
So by now we've seen the infamous video of a tech CEO worth north of $70 million running a company worth $1 billion get caught snuggled up, cuddled up with a woman that wasn't his wife. Even worse, this woman worked for the company that he runs. All right. Now I could get into the obvious here. We can all talk about, oh, how could you do this? Oh, like now you're going to lose half, which we are going to talk about. But I'm going to tell you something that not a lot of people are going to tell you, but even women themselves will tell you this. The ladies will tell you this themselves. Sometimes the embarrassment of being cheated on can be worse than actually being cheated on. Let me bring that back because I need you to understand what I'm telling you. All right. Sometimes having everybody know that your man is out here slinging community ping is worse than if nobody knew and you knew, but you kept it family business behind closed door. You'd be more likely to take him back. They'd be more likely to take you back than if everybody knew about the situation. Now imagine being worth that much money, getting caught on a jumbotron. Everybody's doing research on this one woman. Who is this wife? Nobody would have even known that something wrong was happening if they did not have such a visceral reaction. All right. Their reaction said it all. Even the people around them, their reaction said it all. Like, oh my gosh, they got caught. Like, we know what's going on, but now everybody knows what's going on. When strangers are hitting up your wife on social media, telling them, hey, did you see that video that's going viral of your husband? Tens of thousands of messages. You know what you're going to do? You're going to change your last name. You're going to try and distance yourself from the situation as much as possible. You're going to shut off your Facebook, which is exactly what this man's wife did. Now, for this man to be in a crowd, knowing that there's a jumbotron panning camera in the crowd that he's currently in, for him to still be holding on to this woman, knowing what's at stake. Let's not even think about the money right now. Let's think about the embarrassment, because you know what high profile you have. All right. Let's not even talk about the money. You know that if something were to ever happen and people found out that you, your wife, and your kids would be on TMZ front page everywhere for everybody to see. Knowing that that would be the result of a camera panning on you, why would you even allow yourself to be in that position? I made a joke the other day. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that because I need to drive this point home. All right. Your spidey senses should have been tingling. Your heart should have been pounding the moment you saw that, because you guys wasn't the first one on the camera. The moment you saw the jumbotron, your whole life should have flashed before your eyes. Instead, you thought it was going to be cool. And it only flashed before your eyes once you realized that the worst case scenario just transpired. All right. So I'm like, sheesh Louise DeLuise, this woman couldn't even take you back even if she wanted to. You know what I mean? I guess she could, but like she would have to deal with another set of problems of people questioning her judgment. You understand? What about your sons? You got 2 kids with this woman. Now it's just like, you know what I don't understand? Okay, before I get to the sons part, this is almost like the Shannon Sharpe situation. You're a powerful man worth so much money. Why are you trying to fall in love with? Well, Shannon Sharpe's a different story. He's like, why are you trying to fall in love with a OF model? But this situation is like, why are you trying to cuddle up and snuggle up with a woman that's not your wife? You know how hard it is to love more than one person? I said, this is the joke that I made before. that I said when I seen this. He would have been better off if he got caught with a head bobbing up and down in his lap, rather than him holding and caressing and snuggling up with some chick. It's just like, yo, bro, that's too much work, bro. You're worth $70 million. You don't need to take him on a date. If you have a wife at home, you have somebody to love. You have a family. You have listen, cheating is wrong. Let's get out the way. Cheating is wrong. How you do it matters, though. You understand? Let's be for real. How you do it matters. You're drunk in the club or whatever, some chick hitting on you, whatever, like that. It's all wrong. But like, that's a better story to tell your wife than, yeah, man, I invited Susie from HR to the Coldplay concert in the suite, and we got caught like caressing each other. Like, I was kissing up on her neck 2 seconds before the camera panned over. Like, that matters, yo. And people aren't gonna tell you this. People aren't gonna talk about it. They're not gonna tell you this. But this is the real deal, Holyfield. That matters. So for you to have all of that at stake and do something like this, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. You got Shannon Sharp, same situation. A lot of these dudes who are in high, powerful situations, you're getting caught up in text messages. You're getting caught up trying to caress and feel and hold. It's like, man. I don't know. You don't deserve it, but it's just like, where's your, like, he hasn't had this money for too long anyway. Apparently all the money that he got, that 70 million, he got that money from stocks. So he invested early inside of a tech company. It shot up and now he's caked up. But that wife is getting ready to turn that 70 into half. She's about to do a math problem. This is going to be the most expensive Coldplay tickets that this man has ever bought. This is truly is, because you got to understand something. This woman's getting bombarded on social media because everybody sees her last name. They see who she's affiliated with. They see who she's married to. They know that that's the woman. So she changed her last name. All right. She did that on social media, but she's getting ready to do that in real life. You just gave her a reason. So it's just like, now we moving into the money part. You know what I mean? Like, and we haven't even touched upon the fact that your kids are now going to be like, yo, bro, like, Dad, how could you do this to us? You know what I mean? How could you break up the family and everybody know about it? That embarrassment is hereditary. Everybody feels that. The kids feel that. The mother feels that, where it could be something in-house and you guys can get over it. Now you would never be able to get over it because outside people are going to always remind you. This woman would always be reminded of how much of a scumbag or a liar her husband is if she ever did take him back. You understand? Every time those kids go do something, apply for a job or whatever. Oh, that's the kid of such and such. Oh, yeah, you remember? Their dad got caught up on the Jumbotron in Boston. Like, what? That's a different level right there. Now, when we move into the money portion, it's like, you worth 70 million. You haven't had that money for too long. It's not like he worked. You know what I mean? He did. I'm sure he worked hard for his money, but them stocks really came up down over there in 2022. You know what I mean? Let's say 20. Even if you had it from 2020, you know what I mean? It's still 5 years. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you just came up on this money. Now she just came up on this money, you know? So it's just like, man, like, I don't know what's wrong with you fellas, man. I don't know what's wrong with a lot of dudes, man. How you do things matter. You know what I mean? If you consider somebody to be your wife, that means that that's your other half. If you gotta run and lie and kind of like, you know, try to deceive and try to act like things aren't really what they actually are, you're running from yourself. You're running from yourself. You're trying to deceive yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand. If you're married, it's hard enough loving one person. How is it that you're trying to love two? You know what I mean? How is it? Because listen, man, he was cuddled up in the box suite. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think he need to do all that to get to, not with 70 million. You know what I mean? 70 million. But she worked for you too. So it's just like, that's another thing. So you gotta like her because you know what's at stake. This woman working for you. HR department. They in your company. So it's just like, why would you even risk all of that? You know, I mean, he's a CEO. I don't know if he's the owner. You know what I mean? I mean, he got shares, but who knows what kind of, like, I think they call it bylaws. Like, who knows if he can get taken off of the company for embarrassment or like whatever. Who knows what can happen just because because the company themselves, I think it's called Astronomer or something like that. Some tech company, they had to shut off their comments on social media because people was going for the company. They going for the kids. They going for the wife. It's just like, yo, so much at stake. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments section.